Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Why Basics. I'm your host Omer. Disneyland Park, originally Disneyland, is the first of two theme parks built at the Disneyland Resort in California. In today's episode, I will be telling you 5 creepy facts about Disneyland. The Haunted Mansion ride in Disneyland is one of the most scariest in the park, but not for the reasons you would expect. In his 1994 book Mouse Tales, former Disney employee David tells the story of a tourist group that requested a little extra time on the ride so they could hold a quick memorial for a 7-year-old boy. Disney gave the family permission, but it turns out that the memorial was only half their plan. When the mourners were spotted sprinkling a powdery substance off their doom buggies, the Haunted Mansion was quickly shut down until all the remains could be cleaned up. Amazingly, this was not an isolated incident. Stealthy ash scattering have occurred all over Disneyland. Not everyone tries to skirt the rules though. Every year, several families ask for permission. According to one Disney spokesperson, the answer is always a no. Each night at Disneyland, after the sunburned families and exhausted cast members have made their way home, the park fills again. This time with hundreds of feral cats. Park officials love the felines because they help control the mouse population. But these cats are not allowed a new addition to the Disney family. They first showed up at Disneyland shortly after it opened in 1955. And rather than spend time chasing them away, park officials decided to put the cats to work. Here's something weird. Disney World was built with an incredibly complex, enormous underground tunnel system. These tunnels are called utilidors. But why was this insane system of secret hallways built beneath the happiest place on earth? Walt Disney built the utilidors so cast members traveling between areas or doing things out of character would not ruin the magic, especially when they are performing tasks like garbage removal and hiding the corpses of kids who let the water from Splash Mountain get in their mouth. Disney wanted the system in its original Disneyland, but the park was too small. Building a secret underground layer was too complex for an existing park, so they just saved the idea until Disney World was being planned. As reported by the New York Daily Times, a man working as a chef at Disneyland committed suicide in 2010. Before he took his own life, he wrote on his wall, "I don't want to go back to Mickey's house." But this was not an isolated incident. In November 2013, another Disneyland Paris employee tried to light himself on fire, but he was stopped just in time. The same year, a child fell out of a water ride and suffered severe injuries. Although Disneyland Paris is one of the most famous and popular attractions for tourists in Europe, it has an impressive body count, which is the absolute last thing a theme park should ever have. Most of the oldest ride at Disneyland is dark rides, that are basically indoor rides that are meant to create scenes. One dark ride, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, ended with Mr. Toad from the Wind in the Willows driving into an oncoming train and literally arriving in hell. Like actual hell, devils and fire and brimstone and all of that. To add the fun-filled atmosphere of park guests being dead and suffering eternal damnation, the entire area was even heated. But the weirdest part of this is that it's not a recreation of any scene from the movie or book versions of The Wind in the Willows. Whoever designed the ride just felt like adding a section where you got to see Walt Disney's current resting place. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it. Please press the like button and subscribe. I'll see you next time. And please suggest what you want to see in the next video.